Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
What? 180! 54! 2 for 1! 2 for 1!
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And the Rams first down.
We go tonight! Like 20!
So don't say nothing.
A shotgun snap for gone. Now he steps away. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Tonight! 180!
Now second and 6 at the 44-yard line.
61, matchbox lights.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Out of the gun. Gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this will remain a scoreless game. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. To throw is Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC champion. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got some space here. A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 63 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
First down. 120.
54 back. Watch the pass. He's coming. Double up.
Goff, a quick throw complete to Cooks. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Cut. 20. DC.
Play action. It's gone. They'll get this one to Kupp complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go, go, go. Watch the
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Let's go.
Come on. 20.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Goff. And he's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Clay Matthews, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Ryan, he's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the gun on third down. Gone. Man open. It's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. Goff now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. A first down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that's complete to Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Goff. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jones has it. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 39. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Second and 5 now. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready, Blue Artie! Blue Artie!
I got you. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clean.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Gurley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ryan will throw again. And that will be incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw is gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QBs. This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get...
Oh, wide open, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play that time for the Rams. 52 yards. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. On 2nd and 12, Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's gone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Ryan. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. One last shot for Ryan. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that.